Why do we curse more than we bless? You know, that question came to me earlier tonight, and you know, I don't know if y'all are aware. I don't know what's going on. I've been out of it myself. Lately there has been some rather unsettling disputes among brethren on YouTube. And I can't help but think of it because, well, there's a guy who is a friend of mine on here. I don't know him personally. I don't know him as a close friend, but he's a good guy. I'm saddened to know that he has walked away from his faith, but you know, Yeshua is good. So, you know, I believe with everything that I am that he'll turn around and run back to Yeshua. You know, Yeshua says that he is the way, the truth, and the life. So, but if you don't know who this guy is, you know, I'm pretty sure you know who he is. A lot of people have been saying, well, you know, he's been doing this, and this is that, and that is this, and so and so, and so on and so forth, and this video isn't to point fingers or anything, but just what I've noticed is that a lot of fingers lately have been pointed, calling somebody a liar, or you know, a racist, or a heretic, and you know, just basically everybody's just spewing these curses. You know, I know that there are ministries out there that do that. There are people out there that do that, especially on YouTube. And you know, I'm not going to sit here and point my finger, because, you know, as they say, if you point a finger at me, you got three pointing back at you. But why do we curse so much? Because we have so much. We have our pride, we have our integrity, we have our self-respect, we have a reputation to live. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's really selfish in a way when you think about yourself. And I understand that it's hurtful. It sucks. There's no other way. There's no other word to say it. But you know, it's hurtful. It's wrong, and you know, it gets us upset. We think about it, but so much do we miss the one thing that Yeshua has said, when he said, "You have heard in the days of old, you shall not kill. But I say unto you, if you say anything in hatred, you've already murdered them in the spirit. And if you say racha, you endanger yourself in the council. Or if you say to somebody, you fool, you endanger yourself with hellfire." You know, Yeshua said it best too. Bless those that curse you. And it's so hard for people because we're human beings, and we react with emotion. We tend to put our emotions in front of ourselves. And when someone comes up to you and says, "Well, you know, you're a racist, a jerk," you know, then yeah, it's like, "Oh, hey, hold on. You're a jerk. You're racist. Yada yada yada." You know, we return curses for curses, and it says in the Bible not to return evil with evil, but return evil with good. You know, if somebody calls you a racist, just say, "You know what? I know I'm not racist, but I'm still going to love you. I'm still going to pray for you. And you know what, brother? You're my brother no matter what." Now, am I taking sides to anybody? Absolutely not. Do you know why? Because taking sides to a story leads to utter destruction. You know, Yahshua said this, and you know, it was actually used as a good example in many ways. You know, wide is the way, or you know, wide is the path that leads to destruction, but narrow is the way that leads to perfection and righteousness. Now, honestly, the wide way can also come to when it comes to explaining sides of a story. Because if you take this guy on the left side, this is my stage. This is stage right, but this is my left. But you know, whatever. If you take this guy's side of the story, then you know it's going to cause destruction right here. But if you're on a neutral ground, if you're just dead set, be like, look, I love you guys, but you guys need to work it out, then you know that you're taking that narrow way. You know, it depends on the situation itself, and if you get caught up in it, then you know that you know you're on a narrow way and you're trying to strive toward the perfect goal. Now it talks about in the last days that, you know, nation will rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, but we also forget that Yeshua even said that brother will go against brother, son-in-law will go against mother, you know. And I also take that in a spiritual sense, because you know, I'm seeing it more and more every day that, you know, Christians are going against their own kind. Because why? Because they don't agree with what they're saying either scripturally or spiritually, because they think it doesn't line up and this and that and yada yada yada. Guys, the Bible says that we are to be one body, which is the Messiah. He's the head, we're the members. And you know, I believe that there's a lack of love that we need to start showing towards our brethren. And you know, James in the Bible warned us about our tongue, that nobody can tame it. And he said with it we bless God and curse men. And I've been seeing a lot of people cursing other people lately. Yeshua said to pray for those who spitefully use and persecute you. Bless those that curse you. Love those that hate you. I felt led to do this video because, you know, I see it with racism, profanities, and you know, this guy is this, that girl is that, this person this, and yada 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 yada. Why is it so hard for us to love? Yeshua gave us one great commandment in his flesh before he gave himself on the cross, and that was to love one another unconditional. Did Jesus take up his cross and start cursing people, saying, "Oh, those jerks! Oh, I can't believe they're making me do this. I hope they burn"? No. Yeshua picked up the cross out of unconditional love and hung on the cross. And basically, when he was hanging, he wasn't like, "You guys are going to hell." He was just like, "Father, forgive them. They know not what they do." It's something that you should think about. I know some of it was rambling, but I really want to encourage you guys that instead of cursing, bless them. Instead of speaking hatred and posting stuff about hatred, bless them. And instead of hating, and there are ways that we hate, love them. Think about it. I love you, my brothers and sisters. Peace, and Yahshua bless you.
Sing, I love you, Lord, and I lift my voice to